who wants to start? Sheriff, just say your name and spell it. Tell us what happened here.
Sure, it's Sheriff Darren Weekly, Darren Weekly, Sheriff of Douglas County. Last night at about 11:35, our deputies were called to a stabbing in the 1300 block of Sweet River Circle in Castle Pines. We responded emergent to that address. Upon the deputies' arrival, they received additional information that there were indeed persons that were stabbed inside. Our deputies forced entry through the outer doors of the apartment complex, and then after seeing blood in front of the apartment, they forced their way inside the apartment. Upon their arrival, they located one adult deceased woman inside the apartment, as well as another female in the apartment that had been slashed or stabbed. The deputies immediately rendered emergency medical aid to include a tourniquet, and those deputies are actually credited with saving that woman's life. When the deputies did arrive on scene, the suspect was not on scene, and the deputies did not know where the suspect was at the time. We launched a code red alert to advise residents in the area to be on the lookout for a suspect, and we did in fact receive multiple calls from citizens in the area that spotted our suspect. Our patrol deputies converged on the area, set up a good perimeter, and were able to get the suspect in custody. The only thing that I can say about our suspect and our victims is we do believe that they are all related. This was not a stranger assault. Our suspect, we are not naming at this time. As soon as we can do that, we will put out an additional press release to include the booking photo of the suspect. Our deceased adult female will be identified by the Douglas County Coroner's Office at the appropriate time once they have conducted their investigation.
Can you say ages of suspect and victims?
Our suspect is 18 years old, and I will not comment on the deceased. The female that was stabbed that did survive, she's 20 years old.
And where were her injuries?
They were all over her body.
Do you know how many times she was stabbed?
I don't.
Can you speak now of the relationship of the suspect and the victims?
I will just say that we believe they were all family members.
Who lives here and who made the call originally for help?
We're not going to release that at this time. That's still under investigation. Our detectives are still, this is still very active investigation, and our detectives are still shoring up some loose ends.
How long do you guys think you'll be out here today?
Probably for several more hours. This is a homicide investigation. You only get one opportunity to do things the right way. So our CSIs are going to take their time in processing the scene.
And where was the suspect located?
He was located in a field about a mile away from this location.
Was he naked at all?
He was naked at the time he was apprehended.
Talk about the difficulty of coming down here and finding the correct building. All of these kind of look similar or the same.
Our deputies do a great job. We have technology that helps us get from call to call, and so I can't praise their response enough for how quickly they got here, how quickly they made the decision to force entry, not only on the exterior door, but also on the interior door. It saved a life.
How unusual is this for this area?
I've been here for 32 years, and I cannot remember the last time we had a homicide in Castle Pines.
No danger to the community.
There is absolutely no danger to the community. We know that we have the suspect in custody on this case. And again, our detectives are still talking to additional witnesses, but we believe we have the suspect in custody, or we are not looking for anyone else.
Can you talk about the tragedy within a family that has to be disturbing?
It's a very difficult case. We are talking to a lot of witnesses, both part of the family as well as witnesses from outside the family, to gather what led up to last night's event happening and to determine exactly what happened from there. So we want to ensure that we do our due diligence so we can give the district attorney's office a solid case. I will add that the district attorney's office has been working with us since our detectives arrived on scene as well.
Have you guys been called out to this area for anything prior to this?
We have not. There is no call history at this location.
Any idea how or why the suspect was naked?
That detectives are still figuring that out.
Any indication that the suspect was using drugs or alcohol?
They're still figuring that out. They're still figuring that out. No, I'm just very proud of our deputies and their quick decision making, the quick response, the apprehension of our suspect. I'm very proud of the work that they did. And you would not see this in a lot of other agencies. We put a lot of resources where they need to be. Obviously, with the call that is this serious, we put all of our resources into getting this call taken care of, getting the victims the help that they need, and getting our suspect in custody.
Was the original call for an altercation, or?
It was for a stabbing. The stabbing had already taken place by the time 911 was called.